Hey, what's up guys? MinCity here back again with another video, and today we are taking a look at PewPew Live. Now what is PewPew Live? This is a twin stick bullet hell shooter available on the App Store. The link to the game is in the description down below for iOS as well as Android if it's available for Android. Don't forget to leave a like and pop a sub if you guys are new or you enjoy mobile gaming content, because that's all I make on this YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's get right into it. The good stuff. First off, I really like the looks and sound design of this game. They definitely have a retro theme to them, but they have a modern twist as well, which kind of gives it a Tron-esque look or a more futuristic vibe overall, which is really solid, and you guys will see that and hear that in the gameplay before you. Now, there is a single player portion of this game and a multiplayer portion of the game. Now, the single player, there's official levels, community levels, and experimental levels. Now, with the official levels, these are basically game modes, and there's 5 on offer. My favorite being Asteroids. Now, if you guys have ever played the old Atari game Asteroids, it's basically the same exact thing, except dial that up to 1,000 and put it on steroids and give it a bullet hell style feel to it. And you guys are going to be seeing that in the gameplay before you, because that's a majority of the gameplay that I recorded. There's another mode that's called Hexagon, and with that one you have to collect hexagons, and they are worth certain point values, but the longer time passes by, the less those hexagons are worth. So you want to grab them as quick as possible while shooting enemies, avoiding projectiles, and avoiding obstructions and objects. Another one is called Fury, and these are my top 3. So Fury is a 32-second long game mode, which sounds crazy. You're in a very cramped space and you have to survive as long as possible to the end of the 32 seconds, preferably while getting the highest score that you can. And it's a lot harder than it sounds. So with all these game modes, you're just trying to get the highest score possible. And what's really cool is that there's a world record listed for each of these modes, as well as a local best with each of these modes. Then there's also score things that you can reach to get a certain medal. So there's bronze, silver, and gold medals that you can achieve by reaching that level of score, and then you can use those medals to unlock cosmetics for your ship. And so the cool thing, another good, which leads me into the next thing, is that there are no in-app purchases or monetization of any kind within this game. It is completely free. You don't have to worry about ads. You don't have to worry about microtransactions. Everything is free. So what's really cool is all those cosmetics that I aforementioned are available just by playing the game. And also community levels. I love when games include this, where the community can endlessly create content for the game, and that makes the game endless, so to speak, especially if the community is really enjoying creating the levels. So there's tons of levels to be had here, tons of game modes, and they're all fun. They're very Twitch-based, they're challenging and addicting. The bad stuff. Unfortunately, the multiplayer isn't as good as the single player, mainly because the online multiplayer function for this is basically non-existent. I have not been able to find one game since I've been playing it for the past 3 days on and off to make this video. So that's very unfortunate. Now also on top of that, in order to play the online multiplayer, you have to create an account, and with creating that account, you have to provide an email and verify that login through your email. So you can't just throw in any type of email or whatever. So it does make it a pretty lengthy and painful process to just be able to play and create an account and play that multiplayer option, which could be turning off a lot of people from actually trying it out, instead of just using Game Center or the existing Apple login that you already have, like a lot of other games do. So that's definitely a bad thing in my opinion. There is LAN multiplayer though, local multiplayer that you can play with your buddies in the same room, which is a cool addition. So definitely wanted to mention that at the end, but I haven't been able to try that out. All in all, if you like bullet hell type shooters or twin stick shooters, I think this is an extremely solid option. All the gameplay here that I've played in the single player mode is super fun, super challenging, super addicting, and super satisfying. That's a lot of supers, but it is also free. You literally have nothing to lose. There is no catch whatsoever, no monetization to speak of. You get the full game up front, and it's a lot of fun to enjoy. You literally have nothing to lose. Definitely go check out the game. The links are in the description down below for it, so definitely check it out. Alright guys, those were my first impressions for PewPew Live. I appreciate you watching the video to this point. Not a lot of people do, and I appreciate you for that. Don't forget to leave a like and pop a sub if you guys are new or you enjoy mobile gaming content, or if this video helped you out at all. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, as always, in the comment section down below. What are your guys' favorite bullet hell or twin stick shooters? I'm really curious to know. There's a lot of them because I feel like they perform really well on mobile. So I'm curious to know what your guys' suggestions are, and I'll definitely check them out and talk about them in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and take it easy.